3, 2, 1, ninja, bitch.
Hell yeah, man, we're gonna make some ninjas or bitches today. So yeah, this sick-ass game, great combat, great platforming, really good graphics for the time, very violent, action-packed. And we're gonna be trying to skip as many encounters as possible. And jumping off as many cliffs as possible. Ryu, he's warming up here. But yeah, pretty much it's a matter of trying to move through the game as smoothly as you can and kill the bosses quickly. So, one thing I've been wondering is, why is Blunt Bunny not in the Tasmania race anymore?
He just basically said he'd be too busy. I don't remember the exact reason, just that.
Alright, so this is the first forced encounter. As you can see, I'm using a special attack where you chop people's heads off. Those are used by essentially like using the yellow orbs to charge up your attack instantly. It's the fastest way to kill many enemies. And in doing so, I'm also getting a lot of extra money. It's all good, Blunt. I'm just giving you shit. This game also has a lot of sort of fetch quests where you get key items and use those to get other key items to get indoors, and those fangs I just picked up right there are going to be used to get the first key. I'm assuming if you played this game you already know that though. This here is the Talisman of Rebirth, which brings you back to life when you die. You only really get one of those though, so you really don't want to use it. But it's a nice get out of jail free card. Holy crap, 500 degrees, man. That can't be healthy. Alright, second forced encounter. You can start this one with the charge up if you get lucky. Alright, so you drop down slowly. Sometimes they'll drop down right away and you won't be able to do that. Now, once you have a yellow thing spawned, you just want to chain those as much as you can. Cool. Alright, we're at the first boss now. You can kind of cheese this guy by luring him into rolling at you, and during his roll he's vulnerable. Just like that. Sometimes he will block you. Oops. Alright. Chapter 1. There's going to be 16 chapters in this game. Ranging anywhere from 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes to some of them get all the way up to 12 minutes. Oops. Generally don't want to be running on walls, actually. It's a little bit more efficient if you stay on the ground as much as you can for roll jumping. Oopsies. Okay. Alright, that's our first Ninpo, and I'm probably going to use the word spells interchangeably with that. It's basically just magic. This one forms a shield of fireballs, which is going to cause extra AoE damage to any enemy close to you. That's actually going to be pretty useful against some bosses. It's one of those things that I kind of thought was useless when I was first playing this game. Now I realize it's useful. Same with the smoke bombs I just picked up. Throwing shurikens to make that guy despawn, so I can do that trick right there. Introducing the fancy jump mechanics. You can reach places you aren't exactly supposed to be able to reach in this game by performing moves while you're in the middle of your jumps. And there I combined two moves in the air to cross that gap. Alright, we got us a shop here. Old man Miramasa. Holy, ooh, I don't have enough money. That's not good.
That's never good.
That ain't good, son. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to improvise. Or do it the old-fashioned way with arrows. Alright. So these guys are much easier and faster if you use the Inferno Ninpo, which costs 1,000 essence, but I couldn't afford it. But if you're accurate, it can still be pretty easy and reasonably fast. They take 2 hits to knock off their horses, and then 2 hits once they're knocked off. Though sometimes, for whatever reason, the horse hits don't really damage them like they're supposed to. Or they just straight up block it like that. Wow. Okay. There we go. So that's like the spear guy. He's a lot harder to deal with than the bow guy, because on this difficulty the bow guys really suck at aiming. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Masakato being nice. Keep dreaming. Alright, I am going to go ahead and put this in. This is going to increase the length of my life bar a little bit. Alright, pretty bad luck here. Similar to the horses before, sometimes you shoot arrows at them and they just don't seem to do anything. Trying to be pretty defensive here. So I think. But yeah, you can see when the arrows do hit, they do a massive amount of damage to that guy. And if you get really lucky, you can pretty much just sit there and spam arrows in third person and take them down in like 10 arrows.
Unloading, dumping arrows in his face.
So yeah, consider that a pretty nice Masakato. Yeah. Did block a lot of arrows at first, but the second half of the fight he didn't block any, so that's awesome. Alright, now we're in the airship. If you're playing this back in the early 2000s, the graphics in this airship were just stunning. Everything's got these reflective surfaces that like you just didn't see before this game came out. Alright, don't actually need the map, but it's going to trigger these guys to spawn, which allows me to progress. Very fun game. Highly recommend it. Just destroying these guys is very satisfying. Alright, so I left actually a little yellow orb from the fight before, which I brought into that fight to immediately kill everybody. Boom. And this chapter is going pretty well. Alright, so yep, now there's another yellow orb, and I need to get to the next encounter within 10 seconds of non-cutscene time, which I probably won't do because Ryu forgot how elevators work, so he just kind of slashed the button there. Something you'll see a lot in this game is trying to interact with objects. Uses the same button as you use to fight. So you'll end up slashing at doors you try to open and stuff. So yeah, I couldn't drag the yellow thing. That first guy would be dead already, but I mean, look, that was still pretty fast. Alright, holding block to not absorb this yellow thing right next to me. That's going to stay up as this guy spawns. As soon as he comes, boom. It's the strongest attack I have right now. And that also got me quite a bit of money. Again, I forget if I already said this, but if you kill an enemy with your special move, you get more money than you normally would. Get off me, guy. Alright, gotta be careful here. If you fall there, it's game over. It's actually one of the scariest parts of the run in a marathon setting, just because, like, how you can instantly die by falling. That's a very satisfying fight to do. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't have to crank that all the way, but 6 is required. Don't forget to kill these guys.
That boy Caleb was pretty afraid for you at SGDQ.
Yeah, that was awesome though, man. It brought the hype. He made it seem like I was doing cooler things than I really was.
Yeah, it's true. He made it more exciting for sure.
Oh my god, guys, I just did like 5 frame perfect inputs to get across that rope without dying. It's really awesome. See you guys. So there you notice I threw a smoke bomb, and that is really effective against the soldiers, I guess because they have masks. And once you do that, it actually just completely removes their ability to block. They just can't block anything. So you can easily just knock him off, and normally has, ooh, I don't want to be there, hold on. Normally has very high block percentage. I guess I'll give a little context here as well. What just happened is I went to destroy the power in this airship. Basically, even though there are still some lights on, I don't know what that's all about, but it unlocks a lot of locked doors. It makes things all red. Okay, here again going to use smoke bombs to disorient these guys so they don't poke at me when I try to go up there. Alright. Get around the corner. Ooh, that could have been really slow. Okay. Come on. Cool. So now we go on to Chapter 3, boss. Reminds me of one of those, I think, Call of Duty armored guys who have like the like the fishbowl space helmet things. I don't know why. Like, I forget what they're called. Oops, that's not the move you're supposed to open with. Oh no. Alright, so he used that attack, which is just lame and cheap. Just bad luck. But again, I was able to use a smoke bomb there to disorient him, but then I got caught.
This is the thing we did not see at SGDQ.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad that run had luck. Okay, good. So I actually just use iframes from the Nimpo cast to not get grabbed. Alright. Should be dead.
Whoa.
Boom. Alright. And that's pretty much the intro to the game. So that airship was headed for the capital city of the Vigor Empire. It was ruled by none other than a demon, of course. I guess the townsfolk are just okay with that. They're used to it now. Yeah, it's a very simple chapter. There are 2 forced encounters, neither of them are bosses. What's up, Sigachuk? Quit being dumb. I much prefer to use Inferno for this fight, but couldn't afford it. Alright, heading up here now to get this item that's gonna extend how many Nimpo I can use. Just going to be really beneficial throughout the run. If there were more than maybe 30 seconds out of the way, it wouldn't be worth getting, but that was like just 20 seconds. Alright, so I want to use that now before we forget. Alright, this introduces the Black Spider Ninjas, who are so far the meanest enemies. When you're playing this game for the first time, you'll notice a sharp increase in their AI. Alright, so that guy says I can't go into the bar. Ryu's probably underage, so I gotta go get a fake ID in here. While I'm at it, I'm gonna upgrade my sword. I can go buy that thing I was supposed to buy, Inferno. I love it when that happens. Ryu just runs up the wall. Yeah, so that's chapter 4. It's tied for easiest chapter in the game. Just run around town. I hate the ones that don't have a boss. That's kind of what makes each level exciting for me. But you'll be seeing plenty of bosses, don't worry. Also, apparently I'm a ninja dog. I agree. Alright, so this capital city here is kind of broken into a light side and a dark side. I don't really know what that's all about, but yeah, now we're going to the dark side since we have that lily key, just through this door. This is where like demons live and shit. Alright, now comes sort of a cheese mechanic. These guys, ooh. Yeah, they're the ones who are gonna cheese. Alright, anyway, so if you have one of those on camera, or at least like really close to the camera, as you go past that little line, you despawn them. Otherwise, you would definitely have to fight them before opening that gate, or they would kill you during the cutscene of the gate opening. Vacancy? Nice. Alright. Now we can finally use Inferno. Very, very OP. Should hopefully make very short work of the next few enemies I have to fight. Okay, helps to... There we go. That guy was outside of the splash range there. It's all good though. I got to kill him with a move that gives a lot of money. I am a greedy bastard. Come on now. Alright, now you get to see the demons.
Whoa.
Whoa. So yeah, using that move to almost immediately kill that guy, normally, when you first fight them, like, you'll probably spend, I don't know, I want to say like 3 minutes in this fight. Surprised I've spent this long. There we go.
Not bad. So
Apparently there's some new tech where you can one-cycle this guy, just knock off his tentacles one time. But hasn't really been fully understood yet, I don't think. No, I know I don't understand it, so we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. Chapter 5, down. I don't understand how the ranking system works in this game at all. Like last chapter I was a ninja dog, now I'm head ninja. Didn't really do anything different. I think it has to do with like how many enemies you kill. And since I'm avoiding so many encounters, it's usually going to be a bad ranking. Alright, entering the monastery. This is the first sort of epic chapter, which is about twice as long as a normal chapter. You'll be seeing a lot of pretty interesting looking environments as well. I like the tiles here. I'm a fan of anything shiny, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to kill this bird first, and then it makes the rest of the fight a lot easier. There we go, got both the birds right away. Oops, I could have been done with the fight already. There we go. Wait. Hello? Please die. Thank you. Alright, so this is called the incineration. I don't know how to say this word, by the way. People are making fun of me for that. Incendiary shuriken.
Yeah, that's right, incendiary.
Incendiary. Yeah, I like to mumble it. Incendiary. But yeah, these are really cool. They blow up. I don't know, man. I don't understand birds. There's no rhyme or reason to birds. Alright, that book is really critical in Ninja World, because without it, how could you open up a certain door? Of course, that's the key item needed to open a door. What? Okay, there we go. He was gonna get away there. Bad bird. God damn it. Where'd he go? Really? Okay, there we go. Okay, it was actually not too bad a fight, all things considered. Yeah, there's a lot more forced encounters in this chapter than the rest so far. Books are like really weird in video games. They're a lot more important than they normally would be, I think. I think it's because like they wanted to teach kids to read, or like encourage reading instead of video games, so the parents would let the kids play the games more. Just a thought. Alright, you'll never guess the inspiration for this part of the game. So those spikes there can only hurt you if you stay on the ground for a second before jumping. Alright, we'll do something actually a little risky here. Alright, got it. The distance you can fall without taking damage is weird in this game. Sometimes a height that looks like it should kill you does not, other times it does. So I had to be careful there to jump to one platform, but heaven forbid I jumped to just a little bit lower of a platform or I would have instantly died. Indianapolis Jones. Yep. You guys didn't see it, but there is a really nasty looking spider on that wall right there. Had to take care of that. Yo, sick. There's no reason to really fight these guys. I like to use it to just practice counterattacks. Where's the door? Alright, there we go. Alright, got the flails, which are basically nunchucks. And we're gonna equip those right away. And go fight some more birds. What's going on here? Come on, lunge at me, dude. Alright. Enter the zombies. For whatever reason, they are really high defense to just about everything you have right now, but not to anything that involves a kick. And that combo I just did has one. Yeah, that is bad. Let me take care of the archer. Wow, I'm getting really unlucky. Both the archers dropped a yellow orb, which does not fully charge up my special technique. And I would say at least 2/3 of the time they drop the blue, which fully charges it. But yeah, now you can see with that fully charged attack, you can chain them together. Just really quickly take these guys out. This was probably like a 10-15 minute fight for me when I was first like playing this game. I'm not exaggerating. This was with like a friend helping me out too. But yeah, that's it. Alright, I saw another spider on the wall.
Where are all these spiders coming from?
I don't know, man. It's almost like this is a creepy place that would have spiders or something. Alright, I don't know if that was the right guy. Oh shit, look at my health. I needed to pay attention. Alright, we got some bats coming up here that'll give me full health. Or at least close to it. Or nowhere near. Actually, yeah, once you get all of them. Alright, here comes one of the biggest pain in the ass rooms in the whole game. You got these archers hanging out up top, and when they shoot you, they're very likely to knock you off this ramp. Alright. Come on. Come on. I need the guy on the right to shoot at me. There we go. Only then can I know that he's not going to be able to shoot again because he has to reload or whatnot. Get out of here. I hate this stupid wall. Sometimes he just doesn't want to climb it. I don't know what the deal is. Alright, that's pretty much chapter 6. Just gotta take out this real resident sleeper of a boss. Using tail whip, not a very good move for speedrun purposes. Actually a pretty good pattern for him. He stayed vulnerable. Never mind. Never mind. Alright. There we go. Alright, sub 12 at least. Each chapter obviously has a time on it, which is kind of nice for speedrunning. You don't really need a timer. Dragon Sword. So we're about to upgrade that to level 3. And from then on out, I'll be using it for most of the game. Except for select few bosses. Generally, heavy bosses are better to use the Lunar on. But only the level 3 Lunar, which I'll get in chapter 10. We're on 7 right now. Yeah, Dragon Sword upgraded. And we can fill up on Incineroar Shurikens. And enter the blue and the red room. Very cleverly designed rooms that show the amazing dichotomy of colors. So there's only 2 colors. Fire and ice. Come on. There we go. So that move where I'm spinning around, you don't get that till you get the 3rd sword upgrade. And it's so OP that it's pretty much the main attack I'm going to use on so many boss fights from here on out. Regular enemies too. It's called Gleaming Blade. I'll probably say that a lot later and forget that not everyone knows what that means. Okay, that was interesting. Looks like I was about to clip out of bounds or something. That was very interesting.
Well, you spazzed out.
Yeah, dude. Do I grab the ledge? Do I not grab the ledge? I don't know. Program, tell me what to do. Oh, come on. Stupid goddamn pendulum. Oh my god. Okay, got the backup first try. Keep on shooting me, buddy. Where's this? Soy boys in about an hour. Am I full on potions? Yes, I am. That's a good way to lose time. Everybody does it though, in this game at least. It's not the most optimized speed game in the world. Like, even your best runs are gonna have like shit menus here and there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I better get my menu out. I really don't want to heal on this easy boss. But that stubbornness will get you killed for sure. Uh-huh. Nice. Alright. So yeah, it's the second time I've killed that boss. We have yet another time coming up right before Soy Boy, actually. Speak of the devil. Alright, got some more life upgrades. There's something else I'm supposed to menu to here. What was it? Yes. The bow. Not gonna use this until the next chapter, but might as well have it ready. Not have to go into the pause menu an extra time, even though I almost certainly will to heal. Alright. That right there is an item that upgrades one of your Nimpo so that it does more damage. We're going to be using that on a Nimpo I haven't gotten yet called Inazuma. Tempting to use that on the Inferno, which is one of the Nimpo I already have, but the percent increase on the damage is not very big. Whereas the increase on the Inazuma is huge. And Inazuma hits like every enemy on the screen instead of one, so it's really OP. Can't imagine swimming with boots that have metal spikes on them and a sword on my back. His whole fucking body is like covered in metal and shit, dude.
Gotta keep those jellyfish off you or something.
That's just how badass he is, dude. Like, oh yeah, I have to read that book there, or else I won't know how to open the combo for the safe that I already opened. Uh-huh. Can you stop, please? There we go. Drop health. Thank you. Where am I? Okay. Holy shit. Alright, now we're gonna fight one of the most fun bosses to do well. Called Alma. She's a bitch. Alright. Done properly, you can get her stuck in a loop. Done properly being the key phrase here. Alright. Where is it? There we go. That's more like it. Cool. Alright, so chapter 8. Good chapter to go make a sandwich or something. Pretty much just backtracking through town here. It's pretty short, about 4 minutes of just running around for the most part. Okay, I lied. I guess there is some action in this chapter too, but that's pretty much the extent of it. I don't know what the deal is with, I guess the bad guys keep putting this drawbridge back up so you get to watch it open 3 times throughout the game. It's a pet peeve of mine. Boom. That was a quick kill there. If you do that, you save 2 seconds or so. Now we wait 20 seconds. Afterwards, this sneaky asshole is gonna pop up in this window, try to shoot rocket launchers. There he is. Alright, here comes the hardest door to open in the game. Not this one, but the next one here. Nice. First try, dude. First try door. Oh yeah, actually need this pushing here. There we go. And here's an upgrade for the bow. Unlocks the ability to use some special kinds of arrows that I'll be using throughout the next chapter. And that's chapter 8. You can see why I don't really like that chapter, like very anticlimactic. This chapter though is pretty sweet, so is the one after that. And I believe after this chapter, which is about 7 minutes long, marks approximately halfway through the game. Which is hard to believe, I feel like I just started. Alright, so there you go, I just picked up explosive arrows. try them at home. Alright, I'm gonna go for the optimal skip here, which I just started doing. It bypasses this entire room and it's 10 seconds faster than the alternative. It's definitely a lot harder. That was not it. Okay. What are you talking about, Mr. Ray? Are we talking about the same chapter 11 here? Oh, come on. Alright, I'm going for the other skip. So this is the easy version. There you go. And by getting up here, you bypass a whole bunch of switches and like little robot things you would normally have to kill here. No, man, you're right. Let's get the chat hype for chapter 11. I'm not going to spoil what it is if you're not familiar, but you guys are going to love chapter 11. Let me tell you. These soldiers are so stupid, dude. They have guns, so what do? They run at you.
Just trying to get closer so they're more accurate.
They can't see very well. They have like bright red lights right in front of their eyes. So I gotta get closer. Alright. This fight kind of sucks. Let's see what happens here. Casually fighting a tank. So I'm standing in a spot where I'm actually shielded by this box, as long as the tank doesn't go right, which it just did, of course. Alright, first tank is easy. It's really easy to get in position to block the first couple shells. Second one's a little harder to predict though. Alright, fortunately it went right for like the exact spot I wanted to be in. Actually, that would have maybe hit. Go left, go left. Yes. There we go. So now I can just spam these arrows and not worry at all. Good point.
The tank got stuck.
No, that box has better armor than the tank does. It's immune to explosion. Why am I trying to open a chest? I'm used to needing that potion. That tank fight went better than it usually goes, I guess. These guys are really stupid too. They can't see shit as long as you stand halfway down the stairs. It's weird, like they can kind of see that like there's something over there. So they're like definitely like strafing around looking at you, but they won't shoot. Anyway, yep, here's a helicopter. Casual helicopter kill here. Alright. If there were chest turns in this game, I would definitely be getting them. That's pretty clean. Almost as fast as it can be done. Just one more arrow shot in the first phase before it went under the bridge would have been perfect. Alright. I gotta shoot these 9, I guess, satellite things while just ignoring gunfire coming at me. And I got lucky there. They like didn't shoot at me much at all, and they didn't throw any grenades, which would interrupt my first person. So that's always nice. Something good's got to happen in this chapter to make up for that failed skip. Every single fight has been pretty good here. How are you still alive? Fine, have an explosive arrow point blank to the face. God damn it. Try to do this fancy tech to like open doors with a lunge from far away, which is actually the fastest way to open doors, but it's kind of easy to just miss the door completely. Yeah, if you do learn this game, do try to learn that. If you want to run at it with a swipe like that, and that little lunge forward scoots you forward really quickly. There you go again. That's what happens when you're bad at it. Alright, getting juggled. Come on, dude. Alright, halfway done. Chapter 9. Alright, so this part's really stupid. We need to wait for 40 seconds before I'm allowed to proceed. Yo, ZFG PB'd for 40105. Pretty sick.
I guess he finally didn't get 19th Tridampe in a run.
Yeah, it was third, which basically loses nothing. He had some pretty big mistakes though I saw earlier where I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to PB still. I'm glad he did. Oops. Okay, I'm very lucky to have gotten to that door where the bats got to me. If you delay there at all, the bats end up swooping down, and when you try to open the door, you'll slash at them. Right. It's one of my favorite chapters, if not the favorite. Alright. I'm a huge Zelda fan, and this level is probably most like a Zelda dungeon. I think that's why I like it. Got a lot of keys to go around, and it's like a dungeon in a Zelda game. Alright, here comes the worms. These guys are pretty easy when it's one of them, but when there's two of them, it gets a little harder. For now, we'll just deal with one. God. Not exactly a huge threat. Alright, so Inazuma, that spell's amazing. We're gonna upgrade it almost right away. And then that's going to kill like most grunt type enemies in one hit. And even like really strong enemies with a lot of HP relatively in only 2 casts. So if you have a lot of potions to refill your Nimpo, you can just spam that like crazy towards the end of the game and very quickly clear all the mandatory fights. And then this chest right here has another Nimpo upgrade, which increases how many Nimpo I can use to 3 per chapter without the use of potions or red orb drops. Heading underground, so now you'll see the double worms, which are actually kind of a run killer, not because they're likely to kill, and I probably just jinxed myself, but just because the difference between a good worm fight and a bad one can be like over a minute, largely due to just them not using the right moves that make them vulnerable. This move right here is the one you want them to use. If they were to just keep using that move over and over again, that would be an optimal fight, but they can do this sometimes and just like turtle up, and then you can miss your attacks, which is another fun thing. Come on. Alright, this left one is getting wrecked. Once one of them is down, it's really easy. It's kind of already really easy. Just dodge. Alright, that was not very effective. There we go. Here's a cool little trick. I'm gonna get jammed up in that corner. Something I know RPG likes. Wonder what pace I'm on. I have no idea. Should be sub 2 hour pace, but
you're on
sure.
sub 150 pace.
No way, dude. This run's not good. I think just a couple major mistakes have kind of ruined it. Namely, skip in chapter 9 and falling off the cliff almost immediately in chapter 1. That was like 30 seconds. Oh yeah, and I couldn't afford Inferno. But let's look on the bright side. A lot of stuff is going quite well, actually. Okay. Alright, so Muramasa, gonna buy a lot of shit. Upgrade Lunar to the maximum. Max out potions. I guess that's not that much shit, but we bought it. Yo, thanks, is that Lumo? I can't read your name on dark mode, dude. I think that's Lumo.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, you changed your name to LMAO. I didn't know that.
Lamal file.
Yeah, I like that version. Alright. So big equip here. I'm gonna even use this even though I have like, full health. Because this this chest I'm right in front of has another one in it, so it's like basically free. Alright. So I just upgraded Inazuma. Now you're gonna see the Lunar used for the first time. As I mentioned before, once it's level 3, it's a good weapon to use against large, heavily armored bosses. Gotta be careful with this next boss because if you're not full health, like a single chomp will kill you. That move right there. So, key is mainly just don't overcommit, and if you see yourself take chip damage, heal right away. Alright, and once he brings his head down, that's what's vulnerable. Pop some fire wheels for some added damage as you go ham on him. Just have to knock him down twice. The incendiaries are pretty effective. Ooh, okay. That's what I like to see, Overfiend.
Whoa.
Poor guy.
That was a nice little combo.
So close to sub 10. Alright, this is chapter 11, one we were hyping up earlier. This is gonna blow your mind. Okay. Opening chests underwater is hard. Rolling way too deep underwater. Wish you could roll underwater, that'd be a lot faster. Actually, apparently there is rumors of a glitch where somebody was able to sort of get ground movement mechanics while underwater so they can like run around. But it's probably a myth, there's no video proof.
So like a gravity suit?
Yeah, exactly. You said they like clipped into a corner or something while they were running on the water, which you can do. It's like you can run along the surface of it and select situations. And I guess he's claiming he like ran into a corner and then that pushed him down or something. He was underwater running. But almost certainly a myth. It's like people saying like you can get the black tunic in Ocarina of Time as a kid. Do the Konami code in like a fucking rare game and make Donkey Kong turn purple or just random shit kids say. Back in the day, you didn't really have so much access to video game information on the internet. There's so much of that shit. If anyone wasn't around during that time, just rumors, nothing was true about anything people said in video games. And if you wanted like actual reliable information, you had to pay money for a guide. So the I guess one cool thing about this level is that I'm skipping an oxygen tank, which means it's gonna look like I'm gonna drown here. But all that happens when you're drowning is your health starts depleting slowly, which is fine because you can just use potions. But if you're not used to surviving some of the boss fights coming up, they can be really bad because you won't have many potions for them. So yeah, just use a little teeny tiny potion there. Make sure I don't die. And then the rest of the health is going to come back from enemy drops here. If I had to guess, I think I'm at least within like 4 minutes of PB. It's not too bad. Which would definitely be sub 2 hour. You fucking bastard. Alright. The laser enemies are definitely among the most annoying. They don't hurt very bad, but they knock you back a lot. Alright, it's called the Dive of Death. Because you'll end up using 4 complete potions to survive this without the oxygen tank. Hope I still remember how to fight Doku. I have died before just because I forgot about the mechanic and like didn't know I had to heal. So I'm not talking much just to make sure I don't go completely stupid on you. good. Yeah. I have that much health left over, which is a sign that the swimming was pretty good. If you're not taking the corners very well for most of that swimming, you'll end up having to use even more potions. Alright, so there's a Doku. It's really easy if you know his attacks very well. You need to be able to read like exactly what he's doing, and once you do, then there's almost no excuse for even getting hit by this guy. Come on. Using the fire wheels there as invulnerability. Oh, nice. Definitely jinxed myself there.
No excuses over.
But yeah, with fire wheels, well, any Nimpo cast, you get invulnerability frames. So right there, I used it as he's finishing up his combo, right as he's starting to become vulnerable. Key is to not get too impatient and don't try to attack him extra times before you dodge something. That's actually why I took damage the one time I took damage there. I got greedy and tried to attack before a dodge. Alright, next chapter has a Dargan in it, so if you like Dargans, get hype. Alright, I'm going to do a skip here using a glitched jump mechanic. Get up on this shelf right here. Do another weird sort of jump to this. Boom, skipped like a 2-minute puzzle. So this chapter is actually really fun, but what? Okay. But it's mostly only on casual play IMO, because it's more fun when you kind of get to look around and like fight stuff, whereas in a speedrun you just ignore everything pretty much and go from point A to point B. That was a dumb idea. Alright. Equipping Lunar. Need a heavy weapon of some kind to break this wall. Go away, kitty. Yeah, the environment here is really awesome. Got both ice and lava in the same cave. You'll notice I'm also picking up tons of full health potions there. It's kind of one of the main reasons why the oxygen tank skip is so viable, because you replenish all your potions that you use almost immediately. Oh man, this camera screwed me there. So yeah, you're just like skipping everything, just run to get the thing and then you get out. Oh yeah, that's actually where I got to in Metroid Prime just a month ago in my first playthrough, and then I like didn't play again, and then my cat chewed through the wire on my GameCube, so I can't use it.
What?
Yep. It's actually a Wii. Like the little sensor thing you put on top of your TV has a really thin wire.
Yeah, it does. I have one, actually.
Yeah, so, and for whatever reason, it just looked like the most delicious thing in the world. But yeah, that's
It looked
going.
like yarn or something.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, like, you don't even use that in a homebrew if you're trying to, hold on, I need to be paying attention. Yeah, I can't even remember what I was talking about. There'd be lava everywhere, guys. But yeah, you don't even use the like the pointer thing for anything except for the menu and on the Wii, and like it won't let you freaking play if you don't have one. So stupid. Probably actually fix that with some homebrew shit, but I don't know how to do that. Alright. Comes a risky wall run trick. There we go. Not to get owned by the Steam. Cool. Relatively lava-free traversal there. Alright, pulling out the lunar again. This means we're fighting a big ugly boss. If you use lunar on the other ones. When he uses this attack, use fire wheels, which let you do a lot of damage to him, and it also makes you vulnerable to the attack. But do not time it poorly, or that move can like pretty much one-shot you if it hits you. God damn it. He keeps thrashing about. Goddamn Magikarp over here. And when he's doing that move, he's completely invulnerable. Alright. Where's the door? Alright, let's see if I can get this cool tech. Nope. Come on. This chapter is actually probably one of the hardest to optimize, just because the movement has to be so precise to not run along any walls or bump into anything unnecessarily. Alright. I can do this one thing here. I can avoid taking damage to lava. No, didn't make it. It's alright. Not too much damage there. What? Dang it, dude. I would have used that earlier if I knew it was full. Go, 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 go. Okay, that was close. Alright, another worm. This one's usually no problem because he has very low defense, but he has one particular move that the other worms don't. It can be tricky to dodge. Fortunately, he usually doesn't use it. And I like that you can actually do a flying swallow for the final hit there, which like both kills him and puts you right in front of the exit. Really? Okay. Alright, here comes that Dargon I promised. This fight's pretty insane because I'm gonna be just standing in the lava. All in all, felt like a pretty smooth chapter 12 so far. Dude, this game were realistic, he would have just knocked the statue into the lava and it would have melted. It's a good thing it's not. Alright, so you get some free hits in the beginning. Then you just go apeshit in the lava. And get... Ooh, pretty lucky. Cool. So when you're standing in the lava, actually, a lot of his moves can't hurt you. But the ones that can are, like, really bad because... Wait a second. What am I supposed to be equipping? Ah, yes. Guess we'll get Inazuma out too. Yeah, the moves that he can use in lava are terrible because like the move will hit you and harm you, and then it'll knock you up and then into the lava again, which like sort of redoes the initial damage you take from jumping in lava. Like once you're in the lava, you want to just like stay there because like your health actually drains really slowly as long as you're just standing in it. But when you first land in it, it hurts a lot. So you want to kind of stay grounded. At this point, I think the deal's pretty much been sealed. So many potions left over, and still have the Talisman of Rebirth. There's not too much that can go wrong at this point, but we'll still take it seriously, a little bit seriously. Yeah, dude, if you ever find yourself in lava, just stand there. So yeah, we're back here again. Just another backtracking sort of chapter. This sort of marks the segue into the finale. Come on. Oh, yeah. As promised, we get to watch this bridge go down a third time. You know, I bet... I think I understand why they put that there now, make you watch it go down, because it reveals whatever enemy's behind it each time. It's always something different. One thing I never mentioned is this game is for the original Xbox, but you can play it on any Xbox system. Not totally known what the best version is, but I've heard rumors that Xbone is more likely to drop red orbs when you kill enemies, which is a very, very good thing. I'm playing on 360. That little cutscene gave me the maximum upgraded sword. Which is really not that noticeable, I don't find, because I'm still gonna just pretty much use the same technique with it that I have been. Oh yeah, there's a boss that's apparently important here. Let's see what happens. That was close. Nice. The really small frame window to stun her when she lands. You're just a little bit too late. You'll get hit really hard. Alright, that was a pretty good fight. Rolling in. What's up, Zelna? You getting hype for some Tasmania tomorrow, man? Yeah, dude, this game, it had such captivating graphics when it first came out. It even still does, which is saying a lot considering what new games look like these days. But yeah, just like the lighting effects and the textures on everything are really good. Alright. It was a very hard fought fight right there. Thought those bugs were gonna get me. This time though I actually do have to fight them because I don't want to use any more Nimpo. But you can totally afford to use a potion on them. Or at least the first wave. Get it started. And use the tornado. I'm sure that's not the name of that move, but sure as hell looks like it should be called the tornado. Come on, dude. This fight is not going the way it should. You always want to kill as many with one hit as possible, and I'm getting like one. Really? Wow. That was a really atrocious fight. Oh, it's not over yet? God damn.
Really atrocious.
Like, I keep using my special move and only hitting one of them. Anyway. Doesn't really matter. Running into walls matters though. 'Cause that's annoying. Don't forget the statue. So there's this cutscene here, and then afterwards you need to go grab a statue that's in this room. And because of the cutscene, it's easy to just forget to do that. I would like to see that sub-goal met.
As long as he's chugging the beer through the right end this time.
statue. Alright, chapter 14. That's this note one, right? Yeah, 14. Really short. But kind of tricky to have these ghost fish to deal with. Who, they take one bite out of you and then they can stun lock you and kill you. It's also the last time you'll get to shop. So at first, what can be sort of challenging in the speedrun is maintaining enough potions and enough money to be able to survive the end game. But this last shop's worth of potions. Yeah, again, just totally cheesing these guys. Alright, here's that last shop I was talking about. Alright, so let's fill up on those. Oh, okay. Make sure you fill up on those, and don't really need the rest of the money. Alright, yeah, so usually ghost fish. You don't want to let them grab you once, because a single grab usually turns into many. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, cool. Cool, that worked out really well. Another spider on the wall. Really? Okay. Got kind of lucky there. They let go almost right away. Can get really ugly. Hard to open this chest as well without getting grabbed. Because Ryu's trying to swing a sword if there are fish nearby instead of opening the chest. I think there's a way to make sure the game doesn't swipe at them, but alas, I don't know. No. Okay. Okay. Oh, calm down. Stupid fish. Alright. So remember Darth Vader from chapter 11? He's back. He's a ghost. He's mad. Should I heal? Nah, dude. Alright, chapter 15 is Final Dungeon. Also the longest and hardest chapter. RPG's favorite. Hi, demon. Where am I going? Jesus. Yeah, let's see if we can get a wall of highs where like there's nothing but highs for the entire chat, like scroll. And, like without scrolling on, that's all you see. Alright. Core of the Imperial Palace. I like the effect there where you sort of turn upside down and now you're climbing up a tower towards the center of the earth. Or whatever planet we're on. So remember I mentioned that upgrading Inazuma is the best one to upgrade because it increases damage a lot. Here's where that really benefits you. One cast on these guys who actually have a lot of HP sets them up so that just like a couple little taps from your sword kills them. And the move hits all of them that are on screen at the same time, so it's really effective. But you gotta make sure that there's nothing blocking the camera between you and them. And that can be a little tricky sometimes. Oh, please. Wait. Why wasn't he dead sooner? Dude, I love this game, bro. If I see a red orb, I'm going back for it. And I did not get one. It's alright. I plan to use all my Nimpo potions in this chapter. Well, actually all but one. I need one for the final boss as well. There we go. Got a red orb. Alright, I want to wait for both of the red demons to be spawned again. Always be trying to hit two of them with one lightning attack in this room. Help ensure that you don't use more Nimpo than you can afford. And then there's just one more, fifth one here. By that point, most of the bugs are incidentally taken care of. While just focusing on the red guys. That was not good. Don't ever use this move. Never use that move. So this is where, if you have bad memory, you'll find that you forgot a statue from somewhere earlier in the game, and you have to go backtrack 5 minutes to get it. It's happened before.
So, how much gameplay do you think is left?
15 minutes tops.
Okay.
Jerk. I'm gonna use this. That fight gets out of control really fast if you don't kill the crab dude right away. All the other enemies are cake, but he takes a lot of hits to kill. If you don't get him with the charged attack right away, then you won't be able to do that. It's really slow. Alright, this room sucks because now you have twice as many of these guys at once. And what they can do is a move where they drag you under the ground. Just essentially, like, it just forces you to backtrack and you have to climb the tower some more. So if you see them go underground, Monk S. Alright, there we go. At this point, it should be one. Yeah, we got it. Cool. Now we're at the top of the tower. Sort of a boss rush here. A couple regular enemies sprinkled in. And that's it. Pretty close to the end here. Okay, so here's the soy boy. He's watching the fight from his pedestal up there. He's too afraid to get his hands dirty.
Too afraid to say the word soy boy.
Kind of want that red. Oh yeah, we'll grab that. This guy's going to be a 3-cycle fight anyway, so might as well use the red instead of absorbing it to charge an attack. I'm using a move called Wind Path here, which is normally when you press, I think, X and B at the same time. It's really good for the tentacles because it auto-targets them. Or like, it makes you jump directly towards them every time. But what I did is I mapped that to my left trigger button. And just try it if you haven't. It's actually pretty effective. It's also good for Alma. I use that all the time fighting her. Oh, really? Really? Wow. I'm bad. Ooh, okay. Might as well use Limpo then. God, this fight is horrible. Alright. Last time we used the Lunar.
How do you like this?
Do not get hit by that. That's just about the most damaging attack on this difficulty. Particularly the second time you fight this guy. It increases the damage on it, and it's like your entire health bar, pretty much. That was super clean though. Alright, now we fight the soy boy. I'm gonna attempt to cheese him.
That's it.
Alright, so I need him to use a particular move. It's always after he shoots fireballs. So, yeah, so he's gonna do that. But then, yeah, there's two things he could do after the fireballs. Either what he just did or what I want him to do. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Come on. It's being a jerk. Come on. There it is. So that move, use Inazuma while he's using it at the right time, and it stun locks him. I believe it's a glitch. Feed him some steak. Yeah. This guy needs to be eating whey and casein, man. Alright, so I actually lost a lot of time there just because he didn't use the move. But at least got to show off the tech. Alright. Yeah, probably looking at 5 minutes left in the run. Maybe a little more than that. It should almost certainly be sub 2. Which is all I really care about. Alright. Alright. So I think they wanted to make you believe this is the final boss, but it's kind of the second to last boss. And this one has 2 forms. What? Oh no, I messed up. It's the end of the world, man. This has lost like 5 seconds. Oh no. It's not fast anymore. Sorry.
God dang it.
Alright, so I got this guy straight out of... Yo, he looks like the guy from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, I just realized. Was everything in this game maybe inspired by Indiana Jones movies? Anyway, I should be paying attention to this and not talking about Indiana Jones. It's gonna swoop down right now. And boom. There goes most of his health. So yeah, that's a pretty good fight, actually. Alright, so chapter 16 is pretty much just the final boss. I'm going to work my way to the final boss, climbing these cliffs, which I almost fell off of already. Don't want that. So, good news is I still have the Talisman of Rebirth from the beginning of the game. This means the final boss kills me, and I still get brought back to life right away. That's what you want to save it for. The final boss is the best time to use that, actually, because it refills your health and your Nimpo at a time when you're likely low on potions. Although I think pretty damn full on potions right now. I forgot to equip Inferno, didn't I? Alright, so timer is on the final hit.
Okay.
So the fireball isn't actually hurting him, but it stuns him enough to get in his face and do that attack. So there you go. It's a perfect opportunity to just let yourself die there. Now I have full Ninpo, full health, and full, the game's over. My butt hurts, dude. Can't be sitting down all day like this.
Nice run. You got a 157.31.
Okay. I would have thought that was really good a couple months ago. Yeah, surprised actually I'm not rustier than that by now. But yeah, thanks for having me, man. It was fun.
Yeah, glad you could show this run off again after that spectacular SGDQ run.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I can let the credits play out. I think this is going to be the end of the stream for tonight, right?
Yeah, we'll be coming back at about 9 a.m.
Wow.
So right now it's 1 Eastern, so we'll be coming back at 9 Eastern.
Okay. Cool, man. Oh, yeah, looking forward to it, man. I was like this.
So
Go ahead.
yeah, thanks y'all for watching. Everybody that managed to stick with the first day this long. Yeah, like I said, we'll be back in about 8 hours from now with another day and a few more runs on Sunday as well. Hope to see you guys back at some point for more of these runs.
Hell yeah.
Right as up the end.